Hello everyone. Today we'll be talking about web-safe fonts and web fonts. Fonts has two different types, web-safe fonts and web fonts. And first we'd like to discuss about the differences and also the advantage and disadvantages. So first, web-safe fonts. Web-safe fonts are fonts that are already on the computer. Um, the user doesn't have to, the browser doesn't have to download it from the web. Times New Roman, Georgia, Courier, Tribute, Arial, Comic Sans. These are really commonly used. A lot of people are familiar with uh, popular fonts, and because of one of the reasons is because it's already on the computer. So the advantage is that it's really reliable, and also because of that it's on the computer. When you create a web page, the server doesn't have to go and download it from the web. So it's going to save some time of downloading. Um, Images and videos are going to take some time, but it can save some time by using web-safe fonts. And also another advantage is that they're high quality. They're designed by professionals, and they're really high quality. You don't have to worry about the fonts, the spaces, and they're really broadly used in many different types of web pages. The disadvantage is their poor selections. As you can see that Comic Sans are um, the fonts for like comic. You can see in the comic books. It's more like a handwritten fonts that like for children's. Courier is a font that is for typewriter. Um, so it kind of gives you this kind of um, old taste of the font. So that's web-safe fonts, and next we'll like to discuss about web fonts. So web fonts are these really fancy fonts. What it is web fonts are fonts that you that are not on the computer, that you go to the websites, or you go to the internet and have to purchase or download them. So the advantage of the web fonts are that they have better selections. You can see that if you compare it to the web-safe fonts, these are really fancy and unique. It really stands out, and it gives you a different taste to your web page. And it's not only this. There's tons and tons of these different types of unique web fonts. So you can pick one that really fits your web page and properly on your web page. But the disadvantage is that, as I said, that you have to go and look for the fonts. So it's going to take some time for the browser to download the font when the user is using the web page, because it's not on the computer. So it's going to take a longer downloading time to download the page. Another disadvantage is that most of the um, most of the fonts are they cost money. They're not free, so you have to purchase them um, from the designers that design the fonts. And also um, their qualities of the fonts are not really high quality as the web-safe fonts. Some, you can see that some fonts have really crowded spacings and are not really straight, or so it's really you can't really say it's high quality. The quality is not really high as the web-safe fonts. Um, but there are some web fonts that are are free for web designers to use. So today I would like to just introduce couple of them from the website. So first of the first font is Google Web Fonts. You can just type Google Fonts and you can find Google Web Fonts. And in this web page, you can pick and look, go through. There's many different web fonts, so it's really good, and they're all free. And the way you download it is um, you click on Add to Collections, and it's one font family in your collection. And then you go to the Download Your Collection, and then you click on Download the font families in your collection as a zip file. So it's really easy to download, but it's not really necessary to download. You don't really have to download it if you're gonna put it in the web page. But as a purpose of designing, um, you you might want to download it to your computer. But it's really easy to download. Another web page is called fontsquirrel.com, and in this web page it's same as Google Fonts. There are lists of different types of web fonts and a lot of unique ones, but you have to be careful that in this web page most of the fonts are able to use it on the web, but the ones that doesn't have this FF mark is the ones that you can't use it on the web page. You can download it as a TTF, but you cannot use it on the web page. So make sure you pick the ones that has this FF mark on it. So these two are the web pages that you can download free web fonts, and they're really good, high quality, and you don't really want to go and search for free fonts and download them. And the reason is that if you go and Google free fonts and say you download one font, that could be a font that has been stolen and is really illegal. It's not legal. You cannot use it. So it's better to look for the fonts from free fonts, like from these two different types. I'm pretty sure there's more web pages that has free fonts, but these two are really really commonly used. So, and I think you can find one that really matches your web page from these two different pages. So don't just go and download free fonts from the internet, because they could be stolen from the designer, and the designer doesn't want people to use their work and have credit for their work, because they spend a lot of time and effort to create the fonts. So that's all for today, and thank you very much.